How you doing, people? I was resting, relaxing, and then I got this news in, but it's out there, and I'm going to talk about it because I reached out to somebody that checked with Ric Flair, and as people know, I know people in the wrestling world, and I had somebody, a friend of mine that knew Ric Flair, reached out to him. I'm going to tell you that story. That story in itself is kind of funny, okay? But let's just cover this. Okay, so here's what's going on. In the toxic relationship between Gene and his girlfriend Emma, she has come out on video and said on audio and said that Gene was wearing stolen jewelry from Ric Flair. And then Gene, in response, was yelling at her and threatened to kill her. How many times have we seen this toxic relationship? These two people are going to kill each other. That's what's going to happen. I don't even really want to be talking about it, but people are going to be talking about this anyway. So I'm just going to put out the story that I know. I'm not going to go by any other stories because people are just putting up the video and not really looking at the other side of this, Ric Flair. Okay, now, and first let me play you the video. Well, this is what's going on. Here we go. I'm going to play this. Here's what gets me about this thing. Gene's yelling at the girl, and the girl's baiting him and saying, "So now you're threatening to murder me?" And it's like a game. This is like a game between these two. This is two people in a very toxic relationship. And now you're talking, now you got Ric Flair's jewelry coming into it. You can't make this up. Gene just gets involved in things that like are off the chart. And if this is true, he's going to be in big trouble. But from what I understand, somebody's reached out to Ric Flair, and Ric Flair's blazing drunk right now. And in his blazing drunk stupor, he's saying, nobody took my my jewelry. So we're going to try to get him when he's sober. But the problem with Ric Flair is that's like maybe once a week. The man drinks all the time. But this is going to be all over the place now. And you know how this started? His girlfriend put it up. His girlfriend put it up on her channel, or she has a little channel. Whenever she has a fight with Gene, she puts things up. But you know, the part is the way, just listen to this, the way she's baiting him. It's like she's throwing him bait and he takes it. And she's calm and cool like a cucumber. And even at the end of this, you can kind of hear her laughing. Listen to this. There he tells her, "I'm going to murder you, B." So that's not good. That's a threat. That's a threat. So that girl, Emma, could take this and go to the sheriff's department and say that Gene just threatened to murder her. Now, Gene has a history of issues of threatening people and stuff, so they're going to believe it. But now I want you to listen to this, how it gets, though. Okay, let's pick that back up. Here we go. Do you hear her there laughing? She's laughing when he's yelling on the phone. You got two people here in a very toxic relationship. You got Gene, toxic with any woman he's with. Then you have her. She's reported Gene for beating her, stabbing her. She's taken orders of protection out on him, and she's back with him again. Not only is she back with him, she has been chasing him, because we all seen the video where she showed up at his house driving in her car parked in front of his house, and then Gene put that video out. So this is a very weird situation, because I'm just giving this to you people. You decide what it is. Okay, if he took something from Ric Flair, that's Ric Flair's problem. I'll be totally honest with you. Do you think that he got up and he looked for his chain and he couldn't find it and he went, woo, where's my chain, So it's kind of obvious what's happening here. Ric Flair is down in Tampa. Ric Flair is always drunk. He's drunk 24/7. That boy can drink. And he's a partier, but he's 75 too. So people are going to be taking advantage of him. Could this chain been taken from him? Yes. But he's saying, but he's drunk when he's saying no. So we don't know what the answer is. That's what it comes down to. Once again, let's listen to this once again.
I might fucking murder you, bitch. You watch. You fucking piece of shit. You fucking scumbag. You do that to me. You fucking piece of shit, bro. Because you're wearing Ric Flair's stolen jewelry and I told them?
You see the way she set him up? She said she's on the phone. It's like she's trying to get him to admit it. It's because you're wearing Ric Flair's stolen jewelry. You can't get any more weirder than this, people. This thing is so weird. I mean, this has been going on here in this genre now for 3 years. And every time it's Gene and this girl, Emma, they're toxic. They're both toxic. Okay. Both of them. It's like they're going to wait for one of them to kill one another. Everybody's waiting for Gene to kill her, but she might be the one that kills him. It wouldn't be the first time a woman took out a guy that, and she's something, and to set it and to rat him out like that on the jewelry like that, because this video, this audio is in several places right now. Okay, let me play some more of this. You hear her? She's laughing there. If she wanted to, she can get him arrested right there. So if she doesn't get him arrested on that, they're both back to playing games. I'm trying to do mob content here, and I don't consider this mob content. But if I don't talk about it, everybody else is going to talk about it and not put out the actual facts. They're just going to play this. It's going to be interesting. We're going to have we'll have information from Ric Flair soon. Because the guy a friend of mine that has a wrestling show, knows him, has his number, and called him. So when he's not intoxicated, we'll get Mr. Flair to talk about what actually happened. When someone's drunk and says, "I'm not missing nothing," that doesn't mean that he's not missing something. Maybe it's pride. Maybe it was a woman that he took home that ripped him off. He's a 75-year-old man in Tampa. Would you guys be surprised? Okay, one more time, people. The problem that sucks with this
Okay, let me play some more of this.
Here we go.
She's laughing there. I might fucking You watch. You fucking piece of shit. You fucking scumbag. You do that to me. You a fucking piece of shit, bro. Because you're wearing Ric Flair's stolen jewelry and I sold them? That's not. It is. Piece of shit, bro. You're a fucking piece of shit. So now you're threatening to murder me.
So she pretty much set Gene up for what Gene's always gotten in trouble because of women. And once again, she set him up good. She said, "Oh, you're threatening to murder me? Oh, you got Ric Flair's jewelry?" I mean, this girl's an expert at doing this. So the men of the world out there, please listen to this video. Please listen to this. And be careful who you date. Because you never know. I mean, toxic. This is why I'm glad I'm single now. Take care, people.